BBLs. Before I get into BBLs, hold on. I got to make sure that I acknowledge my Cash Appers too. Because the Cash Appers also be holding me down. Shout out to Colin Cole. Says, for the mods didn't unblock me like you asked. Colin, how did you get blocked? Let's see if this dude is blocked. I don't know how y'all get blocked. Community mods. Give me a second. Let me see if I can find you. How do y'all be getting blocked? I don't understand it. Usually at the beginning of the year, I reset it and give everybody a chance to start back new. Then it just go ahead and be the same one. So this year I decided not to redo it. I don't see I9 Bash on here. I don't see you, bro. I'm scrolling down. I don't see you blocked right now. Because you're not blocked on the other channel. You must have said something crazy. I don't see you blocked on here. So I'm going to have to look into it a little bit deeper. Repeat offenders? Okay, I hear it. I got you, I9. Thank you for the super chat. For the Cash App. Michael says, for now, add the new host for sure for the earlier show. Some people is asking. You got blocked on the Anton Daniels change? I'll look at that, Tamara. Some people is asking for me to do the morning show with a new host too. Frank White says, salute, no guests. He said he don't want me to have no special guests. For a crazy week, says Michael. Shout out to Michael. I appreciate you for holding me down. Thank you to everybody that hold me down on these platforms. But yeah, we got to do this last part of the show. And there's a lawsuit. There's a lawsuit taking place after a woman. Next level MF, I'm gonna look at that. I'm gonna look at everybody and see if I can identify some people. There's a lawsuit that's being filed on behalf of a woman that died from a BBL when she went down to Miami. Make sure that y'all hit a like for the algorithm, subscribe to the channel, and turn on your notifications. Let me bring this story to you guys and let you be the judge of this.
Welcome back. Well, the family of a Tennessee mother who lost her life after undergoing a popular plastic surgery procedure in Miami is suing the surgical center and the doctor who performed the operation.
And it's a case the NBC6 investigators have been following for years now. Miriam Masihi has the latest.
33-year-old Erica Russell, a mother of 5, left her home in Tennessee in 2021 to travel to Miami for a Brazilian butt lift, or BBL, the plastic surgery procedure that has one of the highest mortality rates.
Like many folks and across the country, come to Florida and seek to have these plastic surgery procedures.
Russell had the popular plastic surgery at Seduction Cosmetic Center on Southwest 8th Street. State records show her surgeon, Dr. John Sampson, entered the operating room at about 6:32 that morning and performed 6 other surgeries before Russell's procedure, which began at about 8:31 in the evening.
By the time he got around to our client after 8:30 at night, he was on his now 7th procedure of the day.
According to her autopsy,
Getting them
Russell
in and
died
out.
of a fat emboli and internal bleeding after the doctor perforated organs during the liposuction portion of the surgery.
Okay, so wait a minute. So a BBL, I just want to make sure that I understand this correctly. I want to get all of the facts straight. A BBL is where they take your belly, they remove it, and then they put it in your booty. A BBL is where they take your belly fat, and then they put it in your booty. I'm going to read that Cash App shortly. Just want to make sure that we all clear. If you guys got any kind of insight, then make sure that you guys give me some additional insight that I don't know. All right. Woman had 5 children. Okay. Hanging out in Tennessee. Took that Spirit flight down to Miami. Influenced by what's going on social media. Got that BBL. Now, let me add some other details in here for you guys that may not know. I know down in Miami, in particular, there's a lot of Airbnbs that don't want you to, like if you going down there for a surgery or a BBL, they say, listen, you can't stay in this Airbnb. Right? Because the recovery process is supposed to be a lot extensive. Like you're supposed to be able to sit down, recover, all of that stuff, right? But a lot of women go down there and they be bleeding. They be bleeding everywhere, all over the covers and the sheets and the mattress and stuff. And the Airbnb owner said, we don't really want you getting BBLs here because you messing up the money, you messing up my place. And so we don't want you to do recoveries here. And so it's a lot of Airbnbs that I was looking into when I would go down there for the holidays, or they'd be like, hey, you got anybody coming to do a BBL? I said, nope, I am not. There's no Bandman Kevos here. we not putting our life on the line in order to get some belly fat sucked out and put it in our chest. And nobody trying to look like no ants over here. You know what I'm saying? So that's the additional context. Let's continue.
And then injected fat too deep into her buttocks, hitting the muscle, something that was prohibited by law after studies conducted by the American Society of Plastic Surgeons showed it was the cause of most BBL deaths.
We know that they went across the plane, the muscle plane that they're not supposed to go across, which dramatically increases the risk of exactly what happened here. She effectively bled to death along with
yes, it's a gut butt.
Emboli, that fatty emboli.
Russell's family is now suing Seduction Cosmetic Center and Dr. Sampson, alleging, among other things, that the center should not have let the doctor perform an unsafe number of procedures in a single day, especially since state records had him as the designated physician for the center and not as a surgeon who would be performing BBLs.
Doctor, if you could just tell me, were you pressured to do that many surgeries in one day?
During a medical board hearing in 2022, Dr. Sampson would not answer that question. He ended up accepting a settlement from the state that prohibits him from doing BBLs again.
Frankly, people expect better care in the United States of America in these procedures, and it's care they're just not getting, unfortunately, at a lot of these facilities in Miami-Dade and Broward.
When asked about the lawsuit filed by Russell's family, Dr. Sampson's legal representative told us he was unable to comment on active litigation. A letter his previous attorney sent to the state says the doctor is understandably upset by what happened in this case, that he has performed over 10,000 liposuction procedures and approximately 7,500 BBLs in his practice, and this is the first time he has had any significant complication from either of these procedures, much less a patient death. Representatives for Seduction Cosmetic Center didn't respond when we asked about this lawsuit. According to the Russell family's attorney, they are filing this lawsuit to raise awareness and to try to prevent this from happening to another family, since recovering money is always difficult in these cases because many centers and doctors do not carry malpractice insurance.
So they doing it in order to raise awareness for you guys. They doing it free, pro bono, and they don't expect to actually get any money from it. Reason that they don't carry malpractice insurance, I'm guessing, is because this is something that you're going in for cosmetic. This is cosmetic. This is not required. This is not health related. This is something that's so you can look better on your Instagram pictures. I don't know who you're doing it for. You got 5 children. I don't know why you're getting a BBL in the first place, but I don't know. I've always been trying to understand what the allure is. Somebody gonna hit that anyway. You know what I'm saying? Somebody gonna bust that down anyway. Ain't nobody tripping about that. How much are they paying for BBLs down in Miami? Let's do some research. Let's do some research really quickly. I just want to know. Miami BBL cost. That's it? That's all for a surgery? Yo, if you get a broken arm, they're going to charge you an arm and a leg, bro. Is this all that they charging you for a BBL in Miami? No wonder so many people running down there. Average cost for a Brazilian butt lift in Miami is anywhere between $2,000 and $12,000, making an average cost of a BBL surgery $6,500. Wow. Average cost from Seduction Cosmetics Center. Interesting. Average cost of a BBL in Miami ranges from $4,500 to $15,500. This price range may vary depending on the surgeon's experience, expertise, type of anesthesia, facility fees, type of BBL, pre and post operative care. Let's go to the next question. Since we down here, we're gonna go ahead and go down into the dark parts of the internet. Why are BBL so cheap in Miami? Cost of living, number of plastic surgeons in the area, the number of surgeons who offer BBL procedures nearby can impact the cost of your surgery. For example, the price of BBLs in Miami may be less than other areas because of the high number of surgeons in the series. There are a whole lot of people that do this. Look, this is what Google is recommending this based off of what people actually type. The next thing that it says, who does the cheapest BBL? Oh, no. Oh, no. Josephine said, I was born without a butt, and I'm going to be out here without one. Josephine, listen, we like flatbacks. I don't know what you're talking about. Listen, they all getting it. They all getting it. Thick ones, flatbacks. Look at the next one. Next one is, who does the cheapest BBL? Is that what y'all searching for? Turkey. $5,200. Mexico. $3,300. Mexico, $5,600. Lithuania, $2,900. Jesus Christ. How long do you stay in Miami after a BBL? You generally have to stay in Miami for around 10 to 14 days after you've had a BBL procedure. However, the doctor will tell you how long you can wait before you fly home. That's when all of them chicks get on that Spirit flight and they be sitting backwards. They had them pads on their knees and they be sitting in a chair like this. Is it cheaper to get a BBL in Miami? Significantly cheaper than other location. How long does a BBL last? Semi-permanent. They often last several years, maybe for a decade before follow-up treatments. But your body changes as you get older. Are the Kardashians getting rid of BBLs? Oh, man. Can I fly? Law, y'all really just pushing it now. Can I fly 2 days after a BBL? Blood clots, particularly in the legs, a risk heightened post-surgery as the body is healing. Can I go back to work 2 weeks? Y'all ain't got much PTO time, huh? 1 to 2 weeks after surgery, return to exercise. 3 to 4 weeks or 8 weeks post-surgery. How many hours does it take? 2 to 4 hours. And so I heard some of y'all be alive. I mean, not alive. Of course you're alive. I heard some of y'all be awoke when y'all getting that BBL surgery. Fam, if you don't stop screaming, they got y'all sitting up there. But I heard that's because, it costs more to get the anesthesia. So a lot of chicks try to cheap out and then get it while they awake so that they don't have to undergo anesthesia and they just get some medicine. We didn't really hit it. What happens 3 months? Will I lose my BBL if I work out? Man, this is crazy. Can I sit 10 days after a BBL? This is insane. Let me get off of here before I start getting into the really, really, really dark parts of the internet. And it goes south. All right? That's a heck of a show. That's a heck of a show for you, ladies and gentlemen. Whew, shout out to Maestro on Cash App, hitting me off with that fireball. Says, can you also unblock Maestro? Yeah, Maestro, I got you. I'm going to work on getting everybody unblocked. We going to get everybody back on from the starting block. Okay, we're going to get everybody back to the starting block on the Millionaire Morning Show. Did y'all enjoy the show today?